Our first responders are our true heroes. They are our proper heroes. They are the people who run into buildings as we are running out. And for me, to give back to these great people, and yes, we donate off of every case sold. It's a major operation to do that as well. It is more than worth it. These men and women, they serve us, they protect us, they deserve the world and more. 6 years ago, I was a young Irish kid working on the building sites of Ireland. I was working as an apprentice plumber. First of all, I'm doing what I love. I love to compete, I love to fight, I love clothes, I love style. A day, Arthur's Day, we should have more days. We should celebrate more days. For some reason, Arthur's Day was stopped. And I mean, since I've been here for St. Patrick's Week here in the US, in Ireland we celebrated St. Patrick's Day, but here in the US they celebrate St. Patrick's Week.
If you truly want to become successful, you're going to have to fight as hard as you can for as long as you can. Because there's going to be failures in your life that are going to make you uncomfortable, and you're going to have to realize what they truly mean to your life. When you fail, it's going to be okay because failure is accepted. You see, failure has this huge negative connotation of looking bad, but in actuality, failing is a good thing because that means you're trying something, you're doing something new and pushing yourself, and if you fail, that's all right. That's a great opportunity to you to learn and grow from that experience so that you can transfer that into your success when you rise up from your failure and decide to improve upon yourself day in and day out, pushing to the fact that you're not going to fail anymore and eventually achieve that threshold of success that you've been fighting for years upon years and putting in the hours of work and time and doing all the research that you can and figuring out how to get there in the best way possible. And all that because when you were hurt and you were struggling, you decided to pick yourself up and go attack the mission with everything that you have. You didn't want to leave anything out there, and you didn't want to give up most of all, because if you fail and then you give up, then everything you tried to do was an absolute waste of time and energy because you have nothing to prove, nothing to show for the goals that you've tried to achieve if you give up. You see, there's a huge difference between giving up and failing. You want to fail, failing is okay, but giving up is never okay.
Irish mothers will support you. My father always jokes that I could be doing anything and my mother would still be my biggest fan. So my father was unaware of what the game was, what the sport was. Before me, there was no Irish man that had succeeded in the UFC. There was no one. I could not look to my mother and father and say, look at this Irish man, look at his successful fighting career, because there was no one before me. So I had to convince them what I was going to do. But as far as my father was concerned, I was just fighting in a cage and with no career path or no nothing ahead of me. Seeing the path now, there are many, many parents of young kids who are seeing my path and encouraging their kids into the game of martial arts. And whether you put your child into martial arts or whatever, it allows them to go and conquer whatever they want to. Whether they want to conquer the fight game, they can. Whether they want to go and conquer the business game or whatever route they decide to take, training for martial arts will help them. So I am happy that I have put martial arts in the spotlight in my country and shown it for what it is, true dedication and a beautiful discipline. What got me to where I am and where I continue to go and where I will continue to go is an insane work ethic. And it's an insane work ethic that you can only put in that amount of work if you were doing something that you are passionate about. And that's what I have engaged my entire life's work in, things that I am passionate about. You cannot fully commit to something if you are not passionate about it. So you must look at your surroundings, at the things you are involved in, and ask yourself, are you truly passionate about these things? Do you truly want to put every ounce of your being into these things? And I am blessed, truly blessed by something. I am not sure what it is, but I am blessed that I was able to find my passion, the fight game, the whiskey game, the fashion game, the fitness game. These are my true passions, and I am going down these avenues that the fight game has opened up for me. I'm going down them at 100 miles an hour with no brakes and full confidence in what lies ahead, and great things are happening. I'm very, very blessed. And yeah, I truly believe we are all equal as human beings. If we are obsessed with something and we truly pursue our passion with everything we have, regardless of anything else, if you are obsessed, work hard, put in the time, you will succeed. And that is a philosophy that I carry, my coaches carry. And to see LeBron James, who's like a mega superstar over here and a phenomenal athlete, share that belief is inspiring right back to me. It shows that we are thinking correct. You know, this is hard work. This is an obsession. Nothing can beat hard work. If you're doing something and you're not interested or you have no passion for it, you should truly follow your passion. Yeah, I mean, I had many days on site. It's cold, it's damp, it's dark, and I'm looking around at everyone else, and it is not a good, but not that if you're passionate about that, then that's okay. But for me, it just wasn't the life I wanted to live. And I remember during one lunch break, I was in the car park and it was pissing rain down, and I just said to myself,
Thank you for watching the video. Go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let us know what you thought down in the comment section below.